What is going on, guys? It's Gabe Monroy with Nerd Tech talking to you about air.ai, and just wanted to give you a real quick tip today. It is pretty advanced, and it is working with GHL automations. So that's what I use for Air. I have a custom build out in GHL called Nerd Tech, and I integrate air.ai to trigger all my calls from there. So you can build out drips, follow-ups, different things like that, which is super awesome and useful. So this quick tip is going to be, let's say you have a super long follow-up sequence, maybe it goes out over a year, and you want AI to make calls in different intervals. Well, each one of those calls is going to be a webhook, and maybe you want to make changes to that webhook or the script or different things like that. This little tip is going to help you so that you don't have to go to every single webhook on your automations to update that. So let me just show you here real quick. I have a folder called air.ai, and in that folder I have one that is for uncontacted drip. So all this is it triggers a call trying to get back in touch with people that reached out to us. So oddly enough, it's really hard to get people to answer their phone. Maybe they filled out a Facebook form, Google ad, maybe they called off a postcard. For my use case, it's in real estate. They want to sell a house. I help other people in various other business types. It's the same type of structure. You know, anybody reaches out to your company, you try to call them back to see how you can help them, and you guys just keep missing each other. So the uncontacted drip for me is just a simple way to automate the process of trying to get back in touch with this person so that we can see if we can help them, book a call with one of our experts, anything like that. So this call is the call that triggers it. So all I have to do is set up one automation that triggers the call, and I'll show you how this ends up. We can integrate this multiple times into a workflow. A lot of times people don't think of this. So it starts out, we don't even have a trigger. We go direct to a condition. The condition is just to check to see if it's on the DNC list. We don't ever want to call those people. And then we initiate the call. So it's a very simple action. When we do the call initiate, it's a webhook that talks with Air. And I'm going to show you here real quick what it looks like inside, if this will load. Internet's going slow today. All right, there it is. So, yep, we just have a few basic details in here. This is what it's going to reference. The prompt, the script ID, so that I have a script already set up that is specifically for this use case scenario. So that's the main thing. It's going to reference this script. The customer's phone number, name, and email. If we, I don't even use that on this one, so that doesn't matter. So very simple action. All it's doing is making a call. Now, how do we integrate that into our workflow? All right, so remember this is called AI call uncontacted drip. Let's go back to our workflows. Wow, things are moving really slow today. I apologize for that. All right, let me pause this real quick. All right, we're going to go into the workflow called drips. This is where I do a bunch of drip automations. So the one we're working with is called uncontacted drip. And like I said, this workflow is just for automations I have set up that will ping people, trying to basically tap them on the shoulder. They reached out to us and we're just trying to get back in touch with them. So what that looks like, we're about to see here when it loads, basically is going to have some sort of wait, like maybe wait a day, then it's going to trigger a call, trigger a text message. You can add trigger an email. I don't believe I have this one here in here. And then it waits a day or 2 days, and then it repeats the process, and then you can keep building out this automation for as long or as short as you want. So here it loaded up. You can see it starts off with wait 5 minutes, add a tag, and then right off the bat, I initiate the call. So how do I initiate the call if the automation is in the other one? This action step is actually called add to workflow, and that other workflow I built out, it references it. So AI call uncontacted drip, if you remember, that's what it was called. So instead of making the webhook here, which I could click here, click on webhook, and I could actually add the call trigger webhook right here. It's really, really cool just to be able to have that webhook in a totally different workflow and actually initiate the call based off of just calling that one webhook. So if I need to make any changes to the script, anything like that, I can go to just that. I can go to this one workflow right here and do it. All this is just a workflow that says, hey, reference that other workflow. So a lot of people don't think about these little things. It can be a real time saver when you're building out real extensive workflows. So when you're thinking about different use case scenarios, maybe you have follow-up, maybe you have a new lead call, maybe you have a real estate cold call, whatever use case, you're going to have different scripts for that. Build those scripts in their own workflow, and then when you build the drips for them, you can see right here, you're just going to reference those from here. It keeps things much simpler. So again, this is a little bit advanced. If you don't know anything about what I just said right here, then definitely contact me, because Go High Level is definitely the best way to automate processes in your CRM for leads. And I'd love to dive in deeper, but if you do know what I'm talking about, you'll see how this can definitely save you time. Hope this helped you out, and you guys have a good day.